Divas! Hi! Welcome to everyone who is new to the channel, and welcome to everyone who has stuck around for a while. Thank you for stopping in. We're Wanda's Workbasket for all things creative and crafty with a little bit of inspiration mixed in. Today I'm going to show you some selections from a new company, a company that's new to me. I got them off of Michaels.com. They're only available through the website, and it's called Sparkly Selections. Never heard of them before. And they're trying to do an environmental thing too, because as I'm reading the little promo on the end here, it says, do you know that using a bag instead of a box for this diamond painting kit, we are able to cut back on our CO2 emissions by more than 90%? Thank you for helping us cut back on our carbon footprint. That's really cool. Another thing I found cool about these selections is they're all 3 Christian religious paintings, and that's something I love and something I know some of you love. Now there might be a misspelling or two on the word inventory on 2 different things, but it may be a European spelling because there's an O-U-R-Y instead of an O-R-Y. And let's see, they are all round. I'll start with the small one and we'll move up. No, I want to start with this one. And I didn't even know they were of a different company until I opened them and saw Sparkly Selections on them. They are legally licensed, so that's another good thing. So let's open this. This one is, okay, the inventory sheet is around the canvas. This one is, if you recognize it, as a Christian, it'll be from when Jesus was baptized. He has a shepherd's staff there, so I'm not sure what that's about. I don't think he would be baptized with his staff and his hood on, but even so, it's a 40 by 50. It's a round, and that's the inventory number. The inventory sheet comes with a mini how-to, and it comes with the sequence number, the symbol, and the DMC code on here as well. Nice big picture to use as well. Alright, first thing I noticed about the canvas, it has a softy back. It's a stiff canvas, and it is poured glue. You can tell by the clear plastic on top. So let's open this to see what it looks like. Oh, I like that already. It's kitted up in those bags. Oh my gosh, the noise. I like it already. It's kitted up in the bags with the numbers on the bags. What I like to do then is stick a sticker on it that shows the DMC number, and I also make a little mark, the symbol. I draw the symbol on it as well. So, and you can see the colors in here, the greens and browns, the earth tones in here. You can see the kit here too. Got a plastic tweezers, which I don't really use, the basic green boat, the basic pink pen, and some extra plastic bags, which you don't really need if they already come bagged up. But I'm just saying. And it has the sticker, the inventory sticker here. But what I will put on it as well is I will write Sparkly Selections on both this and the canvas and the inventory sheet and keep it all together. So that I know when I come to show you the finished product what it will look like. This is a beautiful image. Let me roll it up the opposite way so I get it. It has a pinked and poked edge, and I like to say that because it looks like a rounded pinking shears has cut the edges. Oh my gosh, I keep doing this upside down. Looks like a rounded pinking shears has cut off the edges, and poked because it looks like a sewing machine needle has poked through it, but there's no thread in it. It keeps it from fraying. That's the purpose of it. Sorry, I'm moving some things out of my way. The things I use while I'm diamond painting here at the table are now in my way when I'm showing you goodies. At the bottom, it does give a It says it's good to start from right side to avoid sticking hands and elbows. Well, yes and no. I start from the bottom left, and I just keep the plastic over the place I'm working. Tear off the transparent film slowly and partially when you begin to paint. When painting, it's better not to stick with fiber or meet water drop. In other words, don't get it wet, don't stick anything extra to it. If it's not finished, put the film back to keep the canvas sticky and clean. Yes, and it gives a little paste area, a little thumbnail at the bottom, and it gives the model and the size. And it gives the index at the top left, bottom right. Okay, it's beautiful. It's got the sparkly canvas design. Let's see how sticky it might be. And I'm seeing the symbols very, very clearly. How about you? Can you see the symbols clearly? I can. Very good symbol quality, I think. Wonderful. So that is Jesus in the Spirit. I'm going to roll this all up together like I found it, and then show you the next one. Not quite like I found it. I roll it to the outside so I know what the kit is. There we go. This is a new company for me. Is it a new company for you? This one was $38.99. A little pricey for 40 by 50. Not as pricey as some of the premium companies. So I would call this a moderately priced one. You might be able to afford $40 before you could afford $70 or $80. Am I right? Okay. This one is Jesus in the Garden. And this was $32.99. Here's the inventory sheet. There's a nice big picture of what it should look like. This has an even bigger inventory list on it, and it does come with some basic instructions at the bottom. It even gives the number of bags and the weight and all that stuff. The quantity. Doesn't really need that, but I like the colored symbols on here. Very nice. And this one is also round. Let me roll it the opposite way. All right. This is Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane. Okay, this one happens to have little guide circles on it. Same basic kit. Same things said at the bottom. Same orientation for the index, even though it's a little bigger. It's a 30 by 40. It's sufficiently sticky. Here are the guide circles. They may be a little muddy to figure out. So that'll be interesting to see how that works. And it's very pretty. Very pretty blue. And I like the way the light's shining in. It doesn't look like it has any ABs. These are the colors. They come pre-kitted up. Here, let me get back here further. They come pre-kitted up for you. Beautiful colors. I think for the AB, I would replace some of his gown. Where the light is shining on him, I would replace some of his gown with the white ABs, just to make it sparkle a little bit. And maybe a few down the back. I really don't want any more sparkle than that. There's some gold up in here. I might replace that gold up in here with the metallic gold. But everything else I think is fine. I think it's working. Yeah, I don't want to add shine too much because it's not a joyous painting. And it's the same type, but it gives you a white Mosva boat instead of the basic green one. It gives you a blue squish where the other one didn't have a squishy, and I don't see any extra plastic bags, but then you really don't need them. And it's not the same exact bags as before. They only have a label number on them to match the sequence number. So what I would do again is put a sticker on top of it that I draw the symbol on and write the DMC number on it before I do it. That's how I would kit this up. Okay, let me roll this in here. Sparkly selections. Have you done a sparkling selections? It says this image used for this sparkly selection is copyright Mark Missman with permission from Marriott Art and Licensing. Now I really like that it's licensed, that it says I'm using this by permission. So, and that makes it easier for me too, because I know I can show you the image online. And, you know, if you're doing the Christian thing, you want an artist to be compensated for their artwork. You don't want it stolen from the artist. This is a large one. This is a 50 by 40 as well. And this is the Easter Resurrection. And this is a $38.99. So at least the price is consistent with the size. I do have to say, I'm not really into the guide circles, but again, we have guide circles. They don't look as big as the last one. This is the image. That's definitely ripe for ABs and metallic sparkles in here. Absolutely. And again, it gives you the inventory number, a large inventory sheet, and basic how-tos at the bottom. And I'm just trying to get this out of the way here. I have to leave for work shortly. Okay, again, you get the Mosva boat, the pen, the black tweezers, which don't do any good on rounds anyway, and the squishy, which is great. And let's see, they're all bagged up. Look at the golds and browns in here. Beautiful, beautiful colors. So, yeah. Definitely in need of some ABs for this joyous painting. And it's not the multifaceted rounds that are super sparkly, which is fine because you have a lot of dirt and background in it to paint over. Sand and rocks and mud don't normally have a lot of sparkle to them, but I want to add sparkle to the light areas of it. Alright, so let me roll this back the opposite way, and I will show you Easter Resurrection. Okay. Wait for it to focus. There we go. There's the focus. Look at that. Look at that. Definitely I'll make those stand out in gold. The crosses in gold, and some gold on the background, some white ABs around it, some yellow ABs, white and yellow ABs in here, and then white ABs along the edge of the cave, and white ABs along where the sun glints down the stones and across the linen. Wouldn't that be beautiful? With everything else the opposite, with everything else kind of the dull background having the sparkle right where the crosses and the light and the resurrection is showing. That would be just absolutely awesome. Don't you think so? Well, you know, we're coming up to Lent and Easter, and I just thought these would make perfect examples of things that you can do for inspiration. You can even donate these to your church when you're finished with them if you'd like. Frame them up real nice and donate them to your church. Give them as to a gift to your pastor or your Christian ed director or somebody like that that you appreciate their work that they do for the church, or to the church as a whole. Wouldn't they be beautiful? As a pastor, I would have loved seeing one of these in my office. So I'm going to roll this back up the way it came. And I thank you very much, Divas, for hanging out with me. Don't forget our Tuesday night lives. Tuesday Tea and Talks live, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And come join our Workbasket family as we chat about the week, as we chat about some intriguing questions sometimes, and as we talk about what's coming up. Don't forget to subscribe and like it if you like these paintings, and hit the little bell if you want to be notified when the sneak peeks come up, when more unboxing of goodies comes up, and when the sneak peeks for Diamond Art Club show up. We would love to have you back and to have you join our Workbasket family. All right. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye, Divas.